Hello and welcome to Charter Local Edition Northwest. I'm Dana Cowley. Today we're in beautiful Florence, Oregon, and my guest today is Oregon Senator Jeff Kruse. Thank you for being with us.
My pleasure, Dana.
Tell us what are your top priorities for your citizens now?
Top priorities basically for the Oregon coast, which I represent about a third of it, is economic development and trying to keep our economies alive while we try to figure out ways to make them thrive. And right now it's a matter of keeping them alive. And to that end, we, during the last legislative session, in consultation with Congressman DeFazio and the Governor's Office and the Corps of Engineers, we did something rather remarkable in a very short period of time, because the Corps of Engineers funding for small port dredging had disappeared because it had been done by earmarks. And we put together a coalition, and we did this in like 3 months, and got the funding in place and the structure in place to keep our small ports open, which are the lifeblood of the small communities on the Oregon coast. So that was something that we did. Occasionally government works well, and in this case it did, and it's something we are all very proud of.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I put a lot of effort into it. I was chair of the Coastal Caucus during this, and so most of this work came through my office, and actually Congressman DeFazio and I don't always agree on everything, but on this we worked very well together, and it was a very collaborative effort with both the Congressman's office and with the Governor's office.
Well, I think that's really what the American citizens want nationwide. They want more across-the-board collaboration for things that are good for the citizens, and so it's quite refreshing to hear.
Well, it is, and you know, that's one thing about the Coastal Caucus. It's a bipartisan group, it's a bicameral group, and we don't get into politics. We get into solutions, and basically, if it's a logical thing to do, we look at finding a way to do it. And this was not only a logical approach we took, but it was absolutely essential to keep a lot of our small communities alive.
How many jobs do you think that effort saved?
That effort, I would hate to guess how many, but some of our ports are reaching the point where they're going to have to shut down commercial fishing and sport fishing, because if you can't launch a boat, you can't get out and fish. But we are at the position now where all ports will still be open.
Yeah, that is wonderful. And you're looking for some monies for another large project that might help put you in position for when the Pacific Rim economies get better?
We are, and what we're looking at, and there's some controversial issues in here, things like the natural gas pipeline and a few things like that, but the Port of Coos Bay is positioned incredibly well to become a major export port on the West Coast. If we can put all of the pieces together, we got a whole lot of work to do on rail lines and things like that, but we're also looking at probably 10 years out before that economy gets there. But if we can make Coos Bay a viable commercial port the way it used to be for timber, the benefit for the entire western part of Oregon is massive.
Well, we're seeing some cycles in our own economy, and eventually we'll see more cycles in Asia improving, and so if you're not in position when those opportunities come, they could be missed. That business will go elsewhere. Yeah,
we're looking at a decade-long plan, but we need to start planning for it now.
All right. Well, thank you for coming and sharing your ideas and joining us. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
This is Senator Jeff Kruse. I'm Dana Cowley, and you're watching Charter Local Edition Northwest.